Hey everyone, this is Mr. Wu here again, and sorry I haven't made a video in such a long time. I had to do quite a lot of things in real life, and trust me, a lot of my friends who's playing this game have completely lost sense of real life. They're pretty much on it 24/7. I personally don't find it that addictive, but I can understand why. At the moment, as you can see, I'm just in Rata Sum. It's the Azoran city. First time I came here was actually just before this, so I was just like looking for all the new areas and stuff. Never been here before. I just got that vista, which was the last thing before I could claim the 100% map completion thing. And as you can see, it's a very weird city. It's like a futuristic sort of thing, and I find the whole Zoran race very unique. I'd say they're more unique than the Safari. The Safari, like the leaf people and all that weird stuff and all the plants and stuff, there's been nothing like them as such with the Safari. But to be honest, I think the Azoras are most unique in the way they sort of fit into like it's not medieval, is it? They sort of, when they were making the game, they're talking about this as being like a renaissance. So you're talking like Renaissance period in history of our history, obviously. So you're talking like how could I say that a gamer would understand? You don't have to be an historian to understand what I'm saying. Assassin's Creed. Many of you guys have played Assassin's Creed 2. It's set in the Renaissance, so that period this is roughly what they were aiming for. But I find that how strange it is, all this technology and stuff that the Azorans have, and all the Golomancers, and I don't know. I find it funny how it fits. But it works. It does work. They have electricity and light and. It's not like pure medieval, it's kind of weird and strange, but it works somehow. So yeah, I was just investigating this place. As you can see, my range is now totally, because I haven't made a video such a long time, my range is much higher level. Level 60 at the moment. A lot of my friends have maxed level 80. But like I said before, they pretty much play it 24/7. I unfortunately don't have the time for that. As you guys know, I go to uni, so I had to move into a new place and do all that crap, real life crap that gets in the way of stuff like this. But now that that's all sorted, hopefully there'll be more videos to come. I hope that this guy talks isn't too freaking loud.
I have a shipment of apples.
I think he's alright. But yeah, this mission seems to be.
I certainly hope I'm Gore.
I have to go to this guy to experiment some new weapon or something to kill the undead or something like that. Same sort of thing, but yeah, I have to say so far, Guild Wars has been Guild Wars 2 rather, it's been a pretty good game. I know some of you guys have got it, and I've added just rather recently, like the last few days. I hopefully see you guys online, because I don't think I've seen all of you online yet. If you are, and you're not part of the guild, ask me and I can get you into my guild. So, whenever we log on, we don't have to, PM or whisper each other, whatever. Just be part of the guild. I think I'm in 2 guilds at the moment, so I suppose if you want me to join, if you're in a big one, you want me to join it, I can do that as well, because you can join multiple guilds and choose to represent different ones at different times. But if you want to basically talk to me whenever I'm on, or know what I'm doing when I'm on, join one of the guilds that I'm on the most. I suppose there's 2 that I'm in at the moment. But yeah, just send me a message and I can sort that out. So yeah, I think I was supposed to he gave me some weird gun thing that I had to activate it and kill the undead quicker or something like that. But to be honest, I wasn't really sure what the hell was going on. I just wanted to get this mission done. Yeah, so whatever. Yeah, the complicated sounding science stuff, but as you can see, the graphics are really good in this Azoran area with all this technology and all this bright lights and stuff that you saw before in Rata Sum. Really shows off the graphics, and like I've always said, this is only medium settings, so imagine this on the ultra high settings on a super powerful computer. And you understand how how much this game is capable of, and it can run on most computers on low settings and things like that. So it's got a wide base. Obviously they did that on purpose to get as large an audience as possible. Marketing wise and profit wise, it makes sense. But it's good for us as well, I suppose. No matter what laptop or PC, desktop you're on, it's probably going to work. As long as you haven't got some Windows 2000 thing, you should be alright. So yeah, in terms of the storyline, I can't really say how far I'm into it, but I think this was meant for level 53, and considering that the max level so far is level 80, I'd say that I'm over halfway of the storyline. I can't, you know, I don't know all of the missions. I don't think my friends have done all of the missions, but I think it does take a while. But I'd say I'm just over halfway. Yeah, the pet at the moment, as you can see, is the bear. I don't know, I wasn't really sure about using it, but it's got such high HP that it takes a lot to kill it. So it's basically its own individual tank. My other pet is the I've forgotten what it's called in game, but it's like a pet, another sort of pet type thing. It's not quite a bear or a pet type thing. It's like a bear. It's a bear type animal, but it's not quite a bear. I don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, at the moment I'm trying to figure out a new build and stuff. I'm getting sick of using the longbow all the time, and before all this I was focusing on critical damage, basically DPS, damage per second, just really high DPS. On the range obviously works quite well actually. If you use that quickening Zephyr with the rapid fire thing, and just things like that. There's a lot of good ways of increasing your critical damage, percentage really high. But you know, it does leave you vulnerable in ways to, you know, your toughness is low, your vitality is low, you can't heal as fast. If you get hit, you're basically screwed. So you got to keep out of the way all the time, and that can be frustrating and can get old fast. So right now I'm looking at new builds, new weapons. You know, I'm looking at trying to use the sword and the axe more definitely, rather than staying at distance, because the range is capable of a lot more than I'm, you know, using. Just trying to get really high damage per second. But yeah, apart from that, I've just been playing this game whenever I can. Hopefully there's more videos coming out soon. This was really just an update really. It's not, you know, I started this mission, but I'm not really talking about this mission at all, or anything like that. It's just a quick look, and I still haven't really tried PvP yet. I'm not much of a PvP player. That's just my nature. I never really cared for player versus player. In most games of this type, in MMOs, I sort of treat it as an RPG, but with other players. It'll be like playing Assassin's Creed storyline, but with other people in the world. I like that sort of thing. I don't really care for fighting other people in an artificial environment. In MMOs, that is, obviously I play, you know, first-person shooters and I'm a big Battlefield 3 player, and that's totally different though. But in an MMO setting, I just don't like PvP really. The only one that I sort of did it was RuneScape in Wilderness, but that's the most unique setting ever. I don't think there's been another MMO that's made like a wieldy environment, and in that way, that's one of RuneScape's best things. When they got rid of it for them few years, it's just ridiculous. But luckily I wasn't playing it then. But yeah, hopefully there's more videos coming out soon. Of probably my Ranger, because that's the one that I'm really focusing on at the moment. I do want to get to level 80 eventually. New armors, you know, I've really not gone, you know, delved really deep into the game like some of my friends have done. Hopefully I get a bit of help of those guys. And yeah, like I said, if you're playing, hit me up and I can add you to my guild. See you guys later.